All right, so today we're going to look at what to do if you've got a LaunchBox installation that when you try to launch games, you're getting this error. This error is the file you specified for the emulator application path was not found. This will typically happen if you have set up a custom emulator, such as with what you see here, the Nintendo Switch. And this is related to, oftentimes, I've seen it moving an external drive that has the emulator and or games on it to another computer because LaunchBox, for whatever reason, uses relative paths and not absolute paths. So how we're going to try to fix this is, and I'll show you here, I'm going to go to launch this game here. I will double click it and it says we have an error here. So to fix this, you're going to go to Tools, Manage, Emulators. You'll see here right now I just have the path to my emulator here, and you see that's what these dots are. This is a relative path. So if you move this to another computer, it may have not picked up on the correct path to the emulator. So all you're going to do is you're going to click this, click Edit, and go to Browse. So when I go to Browse, I'm going to, let me grab this real quick. You see here I have a folder that has my Ryujinx emulator in it. I'm going to go to where that executable is. So this is under my switch folder for my emulators, the Ryujinx folder, and publish specifically for Ryujinx, and there's our executable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to copy and paste that path and put it here. Now it already had that selected, but just to make sure we're in the right folder, I went ahead and copied it and pasted it over here. I'm going to select Ryujinx right here, hit OK, hit close, and now when I try to launch this same game where I was having the error, give it a second to launch here. You see it's found Ryujinx, it's launching Ryujinx, and we should be good to go. Give it just a second here to load. It's complaining about my controls. We'll just close that for now. And it's gonna just keep prompting me to change my controls. If I turn on my controller here, now it should load just fine. And this will apply to any emulator that you have, not just Ryujinx. But typically, like I said, this happens when you're trying to load a game in an emulator that you've added yourself. If you've watched the previous videos where we've loaded Ryujinx in, that's why we're having this issue, is because we've moved the external hard drive that all this lives on to another computer. Those relative paths, it's a bug in LaunchBox, but that should get you fixed. Thank you so much for watching.